What up, what up, what up? So I seen this video with Mr. Brown. That's why I forget his full name and his handle and whatever, but I always see him on Instagram. He's always giving advice to parents about their kids and training and things like that nature. And then I recently seen a video with him when he was younger. He was like, big and all of that. And I guess he got two sons that playing in the NFL. And he always giving like strong advice and manly advice. I like the stuff he be kicking. And he was talking to this family, a mother, father, and son. Son looked like he's probably about no older than 14. And the topic of discussion was holding their kids back 1 year. And Mr. Brown was saying how don't do that. Don't hold your kids back 1 year because, in the back of the kid's mind somewhere, they're gonna feel like their parent or whoever held them back didn't really believe in them. They got me playing with these little kids, etc., etc. And I just wanted to chime in on that because it's a different market now with the NIL thing going on, and for high school students, some for high school and also for college students. And I just thought you kind of got to make a business decision for your child, especially if your child has the ability to play at that next level, and there's just some things he need to hash out as far as his coordination. Like he's already playing varsity level, and he's trying to hash out his coordination and explosiveness and things like that. So you want him to do 1 more year, just so he get the best options. That's different than just holding him back, just so he can get the advantage over other kids who may be younger than him. We had a term for that in New York City. We call that ringing. It's like somebody who's 13 or 14 years old playing against kids who's 12 years old. And that's essentially what you be doing. You be playing down a year or two just so you could dominate the league, so you could get exposure. I think that's a little unethical and not cool. But Mr. Brown had the parents up there that had a son who was already, let's say you gotta be 14 and be in ninth grade. Well, most kids in his grade, in ninth grade, where they was at, was 15, going on 16, and this kid had just turned 14. So the parent was asking Mr. Brown, should they leave the kid back, 1 more year, just so he could lock in a little bit more. And because most of the kids in his grade currently is a year to almost 2 years older than him. So that's a little different. That's understandable that you hold them back, because in their current grade, kids is older than them. So of course, holding them back in that circumstances is different. But just doing it so your kid could be 2 and 3 years older than the group that they're playing in, I don't like that. I think you should play a little bit fair when it comes to that. It should be that much emphasis on amateur sports anyway, even though it's becoming lucrative on a high school and collegiate level. Now you could get a D1 scholarship, and if you play it right, depends on what level of D1 you go to, you could possibly don't have to worry about going to the NBA just with NIL money and deals like that. So it's definitely a big decision. I understand the seriousness of it, but I think people should take in consideration of, imagine you got a kid 2 and 3 years older than your child playing in your child's age group. You're not gonna like too much of that going on. So I thought it was an interesting topic. Let me know what you think in the comment section regarding holding kids back for another year so that they can play and dominate a certain age group, or some parents say let them mature and develop, knowing that all they really want for them to do is dominate and get buckets or get touchdowns or whatever it may be. So get in the comment section, let me know what you think. Live life, make it happen, baby. Peace.